And our other top story tonight, we are learning more about an officer who shot a man on the west side of Jacksonville.
According to police, a mother confronted 18-year-old Carrie Banks, who was texting her 13-year-old daughter. Police say she pretended to be her daughter to get Banks to meet her, and when he did, he flashed a gun and threatened her. An officer chased Banks and shot at him when he pulled the gun from his waistband. He was taken to the hospital, where police say he's stable.
Protective in nature, and moms and dads are going to do what they feel they need to do to protect their kids, in which we can't really blame them for doing that, but we do ask to allow us to make sure we take care of situations like this.
And tonight, our First Coast News crime and safety expert is echoing those words by GSO, saying to leave it to the professionals to handle situations like this.
And so we're on your side with some ways to help keep your kids safe online and on their smartphones. Renata DiGregorio is in our studio tonight. So Renata, what's the message from our crime and safety expert?
Well, I spoke with our crime and safety expert, First Coast News crime and safety expert. He says that the mother in the situation today did the right thing by knowing who her child was communicating with on her phone. He, like the sheriff, says you need to get police involved if you think something inappropriate is going on between an adult and your child.
You really don't know what you're walking into. You don't know the dangers that exist.
First Coast News crime and safety expert Ken Jefferson says if you believe your child is having an inappropriate relationship with an adult online or on their phone, go to the police.
Hats off again to the mother for being proactive in monitoring her child's behavior on either a text or a computer or whatever, but she kind of placed her child as well as herself in harm's way by taking matters in her own hands and going to meet this guy.
Jacksonville mental health counselor Stephen Montesinos says it's important for parents to have conversations with their children about staying safe online and communicating with strangers.
Almost every video game imaginable right now has an online component where people get an opportunity to interact.
The FBI offers this advice. Tell your children to be extremely wary when communicating with anyone online who they do not know in real life. Make sure your kids use privacy settings to restrict access to their online profiles, and check their social media and gaming profiles and posts.
The most important thing I always tell people is you set clear rules, involve the child in setting the guidelines so they feel like it's a shared experience and they have some say and some input that they can provide. The moment that they start learning how to pick up a phone and play games online, that's the time to really have a conversation.
If you're a parent looking for more resources for online safety for your family, in this article on firstcoastnews.com, we've included more tips from the FBI and resources sent to us today by the executive director of the Florida Network of Children's Advocacy Centers. Renata DiGregorio, First Coast News, on your side.